Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and today we are here with an updated version of the ACCEL Synchro Blue Eyes I already brought to you, I think in November, back in November it was. So we have pure Synchro Blue Eyes, no Xyz. We have the Fusion though, because they are added to the deck list from the skill, because of course, as you may have already known, this is Ultimate Dragons Zero from the SOD. So before jumping right into it guys, just a quick reminder, if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it and really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So I'm here with Zero Kaiba, of course, is Ultimate Dragons that provide us a polymerization from the third turn onward by revealing a couple of blue eyes. He provides a polymerization from outside our deck, and this is how the deck list looks like. So we have a couple of changes compared to the last version that we had in November. Now we have first thing first, the Melody Awakening Dragon up to 3 because we finally got the other 2 copies, and I decided to have one Blue Eye Solid Dragon in it. I gave up my ancient rules. I had the Blue Eye Solid Dragon and a monster with the eyes of blue, just to recycle some of the stone, you know. And with Blue Eye Solid Dragon we have a way to negate the monster's effect, and also you can, you know, tag out pretty easily with its own effects. Then for the extra deck we have all the spies in here, so you're gonna see how easy it is to summon Trishula Zero Dragon of the Ice Barrier. That's why I put in also the normal Trishula, not because we can summon him with the normal synchro summons, but just because he can be brought out by the effect of Trishula Zero. That's the only reason. Then of course we have the Blue Eyes Pity Dragon combined with the Azure Silver Dragon. We have the Ravenous Crocodile Dragon as well, Vermilion Dragon Mech. Then we have our spies, the Formula Synchron that we can use to summon our Trishula Zero and also to draw a card, basically. And with Formula Synchron we can also go into Ascension Sky Dragon. Pretty nice as a defensive play, as when this guy is destroyed, if this guy is destroyed, you get to summon the monsters used for his synchro summon. So you get back basically a Blue Eyes level 8 and the Formula Synchro. So that's why we have here, but I think I never summoned him. It's just, you know, just in case we do not have the token that we summon with the Ruins of a Dragon Lord to summon the Trishula Zero. That's the only reason. So then the rest is the same. We have cards of consonance to have those extra draws. We have the alternative, of course. We have the triple Blue Eyes, OG, of course. Double Dragon Ravine that can really get the things going if you have nothing. We have the triple Melody, and of course the Ruins of the Divine Dragon Lords. Very nice card that I like because of his double effect to get the token, because you can just send the face-up card you control, for example the Ravine, after you use the effect, to get a token level 1 on the field that you can combine with your level 1 tuner to go into your Formula Synchron. And also this card can negate the effect of every monster that is special summoned as long as you control a Blue Eye. So this card allows you to basically have just a Blue Eyes on the field and this card, you know, as it can negate everything for that turn. Of course it has a little, you know, disadvantage, otherwise it would be broken. The issue right here is that it is a bit sad what happens about the timing. So these Ruins of the Dragon Lord always is the chain link 1. So what happens is that if your opponent summons a monster whose effect activates on summon, it's gonna be chain link 2. So the effect is gonna resolve anyway, and Ruins of the Dragon Lords actually is gonna be useless. But of course this card works for every monster whose effect does not activate on summon. So it is still pretty good. For example, against Galaxy Eyes, this card is really cool, really good, as it can negate the effect of all the monsters your opponent summon, even with the rank up Xyz. That's it. And guys, that is all for the explanation. Of course, ask me in the comment section down below if you have some questions, and stay tuned for the ACCEL Synchro replays, my boys. Here we go, my boys. Brick Eyes ACCEL Synchro. So it seems to go first. He did nothing, so I guess he has just some hand traps. So Dragon Ravine to begin with, sending the stone to get the blue eyes to our hand because we have the alternative. Then the master with the eyes of blue to recycle that stone, and the Ruins of Dragon Lords to get our token going. So Synchro Summon number 1, Formula Synchron to get an extra draw, exactly what we needed. Then Special Summon of the Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon and the Ruins of the Divine Dragon Lords to summon another token, sending the other one. So pretty nice. And don't tell me why, guys, I forgot to attack. I was so dumb, my boys. I forgot to attack because it was second turn. I could have done at least the 3k. I mean, we don't know if he had any end trap, but he has the Mekk-Knights to begin with, and then effect negated from the Ruins of the Dragon Lords. Then he has the normal summon of Swap Cleric, ACCEL Synchro, so number 2, level 2 level Formula Synchron, the token level 1 and the level 8 blue eyes to go into TRISHULA 0. Look at that, banish everything. At this point I can just use Cards of Consonance to get the double draws, then Stone of Legend to get the third blue eyes, Ultimate Dragon, get the poly out of nowhere, polymerization, and he just scooped. That's how you stop your enemy with TRISHULA 0, my boys. Here we go, my boys. Second duel against Playmaker and AI. Let's see what we have. An expected day to begin with. He's got Word Legacy, Word Chalice actually, with Imduk, and then the Word Chalice. He's got a couple of, actually to begin with he had the Priestess and the Fairy, the Butterfly actually seems to be, to get an extra search monster move, as you can see right then, and then link summon into a Chalice Priestess. So now he has 2 of the Priestess that are co-linked, and what happens is that when these cards are co-linked, they can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. So pretty annoying, but we have the Ravine to begin with, every stone right there. I started with the Ravine to thin the deck, then to search of course also the Blue Eyes White Dragon, and then Cards of Consonance to actually double Cards of Consonance to get double draw, then Ruins of the Divine Dragon Lord to have right here, as you can see, the Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon out, and then in the end phase the stone. And here another mistake, guys, I was leaving when I was dueling right here, because I could have attacked with this just to inflict at least 1200 damage, but another misplay right here. So keep in mind now that everything he summons is gonna be negated. We have also triple blue eyes right there. How beautiful they are. So he's got the Gun Dragon to begin with, then first thing first, Nightmare Hurricane, but unfortunately Nightmare Hurricane has the effect on summon, so that's the horrible chain. So he made the alternative come back to deck. He had the Word Legacy Succession, and then again to use it and to go directly into Firewall Dragon. It was smart at this point because he knew how the ruins worked, and he actually changed the effect of the work of Firewall Dragon to be able to use it. So goodbye to Blue Eyes right here, and then the ruins again. The Fairy this time is negated, but not, I think, because of the effects of its own monster, not because of my ruins. It's got the Nightmare Unicorn, as you can see right there, but again effect on summon, so it was completely useless, the ruins right here. It's not done yet. He's got the Word Chalice Warrior to send his normal monster and my Blue Eyes to the graveyard, but actually he has no lethal, and that is an issue for him, as I can just use the stone to get my Blue Eyes back, and then Blue Eyes, actually Ultimate Dragon to get my poly out, and at this point Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon to begin with, then Melody Awakening Dragon to get only the Blue Eyes alternative, and he just scooped. Actually I didn't have lethal, but he only had one card. The whole extra deck was basically in the graveyard, so that's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Here we go, my boys, interrupting a rank up right here against Playmate and High. Let's see what we have. So it's got nothing to begin with again, and I have Blue Eyes, alternative White Dragon to begin with, then a couple of Ruins, actually just one, and Revine to send the Ruin to the graveyard to get a Blue Eyes in the end phase. As you can see, I went for the Solid Dragon that can tag out, of course. Also, we have a couple of guys that can stand for the Ruins. He's got Mekk-Knights again, Ruins to negate that. He changed the effect so that it won't be affected. So, but for example, now the Eclipse is affected. So he changed the effect, of course, but now he can't use its effect for the rest of the turn. He's got the Mekk-Knight Blue Sky, again, effect change, so pretty bad right here with these Ruins. Monster move. And then Nightmare Phoenix, he had to do that in order to negate, of course, the to pop the Ruins. Otherwise, that could be a problem for the Morning Star, for example. And Morning Star, as you can see, to get the World Legacy Secret to set there, and then he's done. At this point, we can just use the effect of the Ruins to send the Blue Eyes into the graveyard. Then Ruins again, Stone's effect to get the Blue Eyes back to my hand. Then Alternative White Dragon to pop the Morning Star. I use the effect of Blue Eyes Solid Dragon to tag out and summon a Blue Eyes from my deck. So of course he had to summon that here to negate the effect of White Dragon, but now that he summons that, the effect is negated. So Purple Light is negated, and he has to use the effect straight away. He had to tag out, but he decided to tag out his own Mekk-Knight Morning Star. So now this has the effect negated. Then I use the effect to send the Blue Eyes to the graveyard to special summon a token. Now I have my tuner right here, Formula Synchron to begin with. I draw exactly what I needed. Actually no, I used the Ruins effect from the graveyard, so because the Revine was useless. So I recycled my Ruins again, second Ruins effect to get the token. Now we have a total of 11 to go into ACCEL Synchro, TRISHULA to banish both the back rows and the monster. At this point we can just attack for lethal. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Here we go, it's him to go first. Exceeds Galaxy. He's got Shuffle Reborn to begin with, and he's not going to go into the Photon Lord, luckily for us, I think. It's got the Son of on the Sky Freezing to begin with, to lock the graveyard, but we don't care about that for now. So Dragon Ravine to begin with, but it's got the Mystical Space Typhoon. Bad for us, unfortunately, because we could have used that to go for our Formula Synchron summon, but instead we have to go. As you can see, Ruins can be useful also to send the stone directly to the graveyard, summon a token in defense, and then in the end phase, Blue Eye Solid Dragon to negate the effect of Xenophon. So that's pretty nice, and we can always tag out. So he's got Xyz Galaxy once again to get the Photon Lord, but then he used the effect of Xenophon for no reason, but I decided to tag out because I needed a Blue Eyes, actually 3k on the field. So no effect of Xenophon, we can do everything we want from the graveyard, and we have another tuner to go into Formula Synchron to begin with, to draw a card. Keep in mind, Formula Synchron lets you draw a card every time you summon it, so pretty nice. Also another draw. And then we used Ultimate Dragon to get our Polymerization out. As you can see, Polymerization into Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. And the continuous spell again to be recycled. Actually, the Stone of Ancient to recycle our Blue Eyes back to our hand, and then at this point I can just attack. Now I have the possibility to go into a Sentient Sky Dragon. He's got the Galaxy Wizard to get the Galaxy Zero, but he already used both the skills, so I don't know what he can do actually. So just the Blue Eyes, and then Photo Stream of Destruction to say goodbye to my Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. Actually, this is pretty annoying because we can't attack this, so we have to banish it or to have the Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. Unfortunately, no Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon, so Masters with the Eyes of Blue to get a tuner back, Ruins to summon the token, and then there you go. You know what is going to happen. Synchro Shokan into TRISHULA 0 to banish everything, and it just scooped. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Here we go, my boys. Last but not least, against Yami Yugi. Let's see what we have. Ultimate Dragons, of course. It's us to go first, and we have the cards of consonants to begin with. The couple of draws, we have everything we need. So ruins number 1, ruins number 2, using the first one to summon a token, then of course our stone to get our formula synchro on how to draw an extra card. Then second, as you can see, we draw the Ravine. That is a good draw to use the effect of the second ruins, but we can actually use the effect of ruins to get it back again. And then, as you can see, 2 ruins works for them. 2 ruins work from themselves, and they're enough alone. So we get the effect of the stone to have the blue eyes back to our hand, and then in the end phase, the stone to bring out the blue eyes. Solid Dragon, second stone to get a second blue eyes out. So we have everything we want to go into our ACCEL Synchro, plus we can negate the effect of any monster he summoned, but at this point he summoned Hibli, and as soon as he summoned that, I just went for the ACCEL Synchro and he scooped. So of course with TRISHULA 0 that banished 3, it's pretty annoying to deal with. So guys, that was all. Not gonna lie, the effect of going into the TRISHULA 0 is pretty consistent, and in my opinion this appears to be the only way to go into blue eyes right now. I think they need some support. I hope they're gonna get some support, because seeing them in this status where they can't do nothing except by this, it's a little bit hard. Maybe blue eyes can be back. It's time to bring blue eyes back to the meta. And maybe they're gonna get some support with the new cards that we're gonna get, I think, from the anniversary on. So we'll see, guys. That was all for the replays. As you can see, actually the Melody Awakening Dragon didn't do that much to this, but it was anyway useful just to get, just to have that guaranteed blue eyes at any white dragon. It's always a good thing. Guys, that was all for today's video, and we can actually see you in the next one.